Let's get it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Sentinels of Toronto taking on the Lumberjacks of San Diego. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready, break! Bronco 80! 79 Bronco! Ready!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10.
Three. Trap 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lumberjacks are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Check. Hey, Cash. Dragon 60.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
60 Bison. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
In motion, the tight end.
Seven Pirates.
Back to throw here. He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25. And touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Here's so far. And the Lumberjacks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
79 Broncos.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Say, hey. Red Lion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Sentinels are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Riggs, Riggs. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
19 Tigers.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll run on the inside hand. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Check smash. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Trap 50, trap 50. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Let's go now. Three. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Mustang 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes third down at 7.
Panther 11. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey,
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Sentinels have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Racing to the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they're going to speed things up here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught here by Conley. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Sentinels take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Powering his way forward. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Kirk! Right there, right there. Warriors, 70. Go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kyle Hamilton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ready, go! Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. In motion goes the tight end.
Mustang 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure.
Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Let's go now.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
Cup 19, Cup 19, go.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
70 Timberwolves.
They're going to look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Hands it off out of the gun. Gets past one man. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they'll run on the inside hit.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Looking to throw.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw again.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Lumberjacks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now they'll shift things around.
18, rattle, 18, rattle. 18, right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Okay, ready?
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And maybe a measure of revenge. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Stephanie! Hey, check that, street.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads